Okay, guys, so as you know, a lot is going on today. Evidently, the Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada resigned. We've got the certification of the new administration, I guess, went through today. And I just got another call from my secret agent people over there. They've been sending me stuff, and I've been looking through it, trying to figure out how to discern it to you, like I always do. I give you the fastest summary on the net. I add my insights. I pray over it. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to do my best, but I will clarify anything in the morning. And if anything new comes up, I told him to call me. It's already 8 hours later over there, so they should be in bed. But he did just call me and send me this. The latest thing he said was this. Part of the information he sent me was basically Iraq is using SEC documents that they use in with their filings for their public companies and banks. File with the SEC. Remember, I audited a bank, filed with the SEC. They're using some of the copyrighted SEC material in their laws because why recreate the wheel, right? They're following our setup. They have a constitution now. They have all this stuff they put in place, to become more democratic in nature. So he's saying that 15C to 3 out of 210 pages. So believe me, you don't want me to go into that. Was amended and put in operation on the 20th, okay, the 20th of last December. The other auditors are KPMG. I know them too. The name of the exchange company's name is Global Odema Hizmet and Larry. They are doing all remittances to foreign corresponding banks. What does that mean? They're auditing all the correspondence between the banks that are under the CBI in Iraq to the correspondent banks in the U.S. No longer going through the CBI, the Federal Reserve, or the U.S. Treasury. Why? Because of these new systems, they can collate it and summarize it and spit it out in any way they want, which is why you're still seeing the summaries through the CBI that are not going through the CBI. I hope that makes sense. It's because of the systems, they can funnel it through whatever banks they want and summarize it at the CBI level because the CBI is the mothership. Okay? So all these banks, the total of all these, I don't know what just happened there. I'm new to this device. This is new. All these banks, these correspondent banks in Iraq that funnel up into the CBI can always be summarized and say these are the total dollar auctions through the CBI, but they're not going through the CBI. Does that make sense? But the CBI can report on all their corresponding banks that have that new system and is being audited by KPMG, okay, which is another auditing company. Ernst & Young is auditing the government of Iraq. Oliver & Wyman is auditing the CBI, and the correspondent banks have chose KPMG, I guess, which is like a Pete Marwick. Right? That's what they used to be. I don't know if it's KPG or KPMG. It used to be KPMG. So anyways, whatever. So basically they're confirming what I've said all along, which is how this is actually transacting. So the dollar auctions are in fact over, and they're still being done though as a source of business to do imports and exports between countries and banks in those countries. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Is that about as clear as mud as it is? So he called and sent me that summary because he looked at my questions. My questions to him were, so wait, are they Iraq using older SEC docs as a template? The pages you referred me to were copyrighted 2008 from the SEC. I said, I'm just trying to understand this as it relates into Iraq past these pages as part of a new law. Again, appears to be copying USA SEC pages. And he said, these laws were enacted in Iraq as per the SEC. This ensures that their citizens' currency is safe no matter where they are. They want their oil and gas laws along with Article 140. Of course they do. And so he sent me another article that came out today that I didn't cover this morning that was Kurdistan and PUK to discuss government formation and key meeting. So today it said the Kurdistan Democratic Party and the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, PUK, are set to hold a meeting tomorrow to discuss the formation of the new government in the Kurdistan region. Shafaq News Agency reported that discussions will focus on reviewing reports prepared by each side outlining mechanism for government formation and their respective demands. In their most recent meeting, the KDP and the PUK agreed to establish a committee tasked with preparing detailed reports on the framework for the new government, future visions and priorities of both parties. Notably, the KDP emerged as the largest party in the October parliamentary elections, securing 39 seats out of 100 with 809,000 votes, while the PUK followed with 23 seats from 408,000 votes. So they're meeting tomorrow. A lot of stuff going on tomorrow, but that article came out today. So again, thank you very much, Secret Agent Man, for giving me all sorts of great intel right out of Iraq. And he said the CBI has hired a global foreign currency exchange company along with Western Union and Telegram so their citizens around the world can access the CBI banking system from anywhere in the world. The law up above went into effect on December 20th. It states all brokers and wealth management personnel must have an account separated from the brokers, and said account must match or exceed the vested party. They said that this was pretty smart, and they would catch the implications of I would catch the implication of what's going on, which is like I said. So they're using SEC documents. They passed laws on December 20th so this can happen. So this is legal, and this is what they're doing. They're making sure the citizens' money is safe no matter where it is, right? So, and again, these are state-of-the-art systems nobody ever used before. So it's kind of fun to watch it roll out, guys. You're making history by being part of this. And if you like the way I'm explaining it, I'm trying to get it so you understand it. They call it the SEA rules. We call it the SEC rules here in America. So they're using America's rules and laws. And I don't blame them, because we've always had a great stock exchange, and they have now a stock exchange. So it makes sense that they're using us. We're kind of like a big brother to them. Big brother references, not very applicable with the new systems, but we're not going to go there right now, right? Because we're looking at the positives of it, not the potential downsides if we ever get into any bad hands again. That's not going to happen, because it's the best time of our lives, right? It's the best time of our lives. We're going to be good citizens. We're going to be happy about everything, right? And we're going to manifest this. So then I go to my other summary with everybody else. Mine was full, 7 minutes. Thank you, guys. Always give us the best intel. And I will go into more details tomorrow. If you have questions, get on a live stream. Tomorrow I'll be doing 3. Morning, afternoon, and evening. So you don't have any excuse. You should be able to get on one live and ask your questions. Do not email me with questions. You rarely will get an answer, because I'm just barely able to keep up with the people wanting the strategies. The free 3 steps to a safe exchange, the debt cancellation strategies, and the tax strategies are tax strategies is just mostly for the U.S., right? All tax systems work the same, but they're mostly just for the U.S., because I was a U.S. CPA. I've never looked at other people's tax structures, so it's to help people here. But when it comes to debt, it's global debt, because the credit card companies are everywhere and the banks are everywhere. So 3 steps to a safe exchange work no matter what country you're in. The bank's names changes, just like some of the corresponding banks' names might change. So it doesn't matter, because I'm going to do a live stream that says the time is now. So to summarize everybody else, Frank 26, remember that picture Alak was holding up with the big board of 1941 dinar note? That is an old picture from 2017 article. If you go back and read it, it told the Iraqi citizens that the CBI was starting a mechanism to add value, purchasing power to their currency. Now they showed that same picture from the archives to tell Iraqi citizens that they are done. What they started in 2017, they have finished in 2024. They are done, and we are now going to introduce the lower notes and a new exchange rate. That's why the Iraqi citizens are being given 3-0 notes to exchange today. Claire, the Iraqi dollar, the first day passed peacefully. The CBI is innocent and devoted to the dinar. The platform's function has changed from being a seller of dollars to Iraqi companies to an intermediary between Iraqi banks and 4 correspondent banks, JP Morgan and Citibank, which will be responsible for auditing and approving the transfers instead of the central bank. JP Morgan and Citibank will not be auditing. It will be an independent auditor like KPMG, just like he said on the ground. Oh, I also have to tell you, the other breaking news, which was in my community page, is what Jack said on the ground, which was that he said in the chat. On the TV channel today, they stated again the dinar will rise out of the ashes of the past and be a powerhouse in the world. That's what you missed this morning. The other one they said was Tom Seeloff said Chase, JP Morgan, 2025 Global Wires Payments Formatting Requirement Guides. It includes IQD on page 36 and Vietnam Dong on page 78. They're already preparing for the dinar and the dong to be live. According to that JP Morgan Chase article. So see, this is stuff I'm getting all day. It's hard to summarize everybody, but I'm still going to do it. The videos might be a little longer given this. And then there was something else he said this morning. Hold on, I got to look. Guys, I'm sorry. I just had to relax today, so I'm a little off my game, but I hope you appreciate the effort. What else? I did a short about the breaking news, too, to let everybody know. Oh, here it is. They have stated again the dinar will be rising out of the ashes, so they're making these promises to their people. Oh, Lord, help me. Hold on. They are playing their card. Oh, this is what it was. This was the details that come in my chats that you need to be on the live streams for. He said they are playing their cards close to their chest in regards to the dinar, but they are saying in the near future to buy dinars for speculators would pay top dollar when they invest. So, guys, there you go. I think that's all you need, right? Mark Z said auctions in Iraq have been occurring. See, I don't think their perception of auctions and my perception of auctions are the same thing when you understand this. They all report to the CBI. They're all under the same system, but they're just collating the totals through the CBI. I think it in essence has changed, but you have to have my experience to discern it. I hope that makes sense. And that's why other people aren't discerning it like I am. And thankfully, I have high level people on the ground in Iraq. Plus, I've got my most valuable, I got so many MVPs on my team now. It's hard to say who's better. But just watch my video from last night. I explained it a lot clearer. So today, Iraq is on a bank holiday. There's really not that much going on today. Everybody's waiting on the new rate. And like Secret Agent Man said, tomorrow they're gonna try to vote again. So there's a lot going on, but I don't know. Let me know how you thought this was. I got to go. I need some food in my body. I went and saw the horses, had a snack, and so this is not my best. But again, let me summarize. They did amend those things and put them in operation on the 20th. The other auditors are KPG. The name of the exchange company's name is Global Odema Hizmet and Larry, and they are doing all the remittances to foreign corresponding banks. So he's confirming that my understanding of the foreign corresponding banks is correct, and it's not through the CBI, the U.S. Treasury, the Federal Reserve. I hope that summarizes it. God bless. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for all those lives. There'll probably be 9, probably 2, and 5. Okay? Find Eastern time. Find one you want to get on and get on it. Ask your questions there. Bye.